Jungkook wrapped his arms around his wife in a back hug manner. Shirt off, hair messy. He just got off the bed, and she was already in kitchen preparing breakfast. Wine. Good morning, handsome. Jungkook. Good morning, love. His voice was deep and husky as it came out. Wine loved his version of him. Jungkook. Why are you in the kitchen? I told you not to work. He took the spatula from her hand, placing it away, and turned her towards him. Wine. It's just breakfast. Jungkook. Still, no. Come here. Help me get ready. He took her to room, asking the maid to prepare the breakfast instead. Jungkook. How's my little princess there? He knelt down on one knee and kissed her belly. She was 1 month pregnant, and he was already too careful about her diet and work. Ryan. What if it's a he? Jungkook. No, that's my little princess there. Ryan. Excuse me? I want a boy, and that's it. Jungkook gave her a side eye, and she chuckled. They were happy about the blessing. Boy or girl, it didn't matter, but still loved to argue about their preferences. He went to freshen up, and the maid set the table till then. He came out, ruffling his hair dry, and took a seat on the dining table. Wine served him with his meal and coffee. As the stew started the breakfast, Jungkook, let me take you to shopping tomorrow. She nodded, and once the two were done with breakfast, Wine took her vitamins and held the glass of water. Jungkook was about to grab a piece of pancake, but his hand accidentally hit the glass and it fell off her hand. He grabbed another glass and filled it up with water, giving it to her instantly, which she took to swallow the pills. Jungkook, are you okay? She nodded, and he moved her back from there. Jungkook, can you please bring me my coat? She smiled and left to the room. Jungkook's eyes darkened up. He knelt down before the spilled water and dipped a Q-tip in it, engaging it in its plastic bag. He was an experienced man. He saw bubbles in water and he knew something was wrong about it. Before she came back, he stood up straight, grabbing another piece of fruit, acting all normal. She returned and helped him wear his coat. Jungkook, I changed my mind. Let's go shopping now. My meeting was cancelled. Wine. That was fast, but I need to get ready. Jungkook. It's alright, I'll help. He wasn't leaving her unsupervised until he found out what the hell was inside the water. He cancelled today's schedule and went inside helping her get ready, and the two left for shopping. They had lunch and dinner outside, shopping, movie, and some walk in the park. When they returned home, Wine was extremely tired. She was hugging his arm while he drove with one hand and stopped the car in the premises of his mansion. He kissed her head once, who had her eyes closed, and she snuggled further in him. Jungkook, let's get you to room. Vian, I want to sleep. She mumbled and slid down, so her head was now on his thigh. He brushed fingers through her hair, moving them off her face. Jungkook carefully placed her head down on the seat and got off the car. He was in a half sleeve shirt that hugged his muscular body a little too well than it was needed. The caught off his body and was doing the work of providing warmth to his wife. He got to her side and picked her up in his arms and took her inside. Wine, I want ice cream. Jungkook, I thought you were sleepy. Wine, I am, but baby's hungry. He wants ice cream right now. Jungkook, stop making my baby a bait every time. Wine, did you hear that? Daddy refused to bring you ice cream. Jungkook, I already see a second version of you. She grinned lazily and he placed her down on bed and brought some ice cream for her. He also helped her change and now he was sitting on his side of bed with his arms crossed and a judging expression on his face. While his wife sat on the other corner with her back turned at him, and she was not ready to share even a bite of her ice cream with anyone. Jungkook, I won't eat it, you know. Wine, I don't believe you. He suddenly, with one blink of an eye, skipped towards her and snatched the ball from her hands. She got up and ran away before he could. She knew him a little too much to fall in that trap. Wine, stealing your baby's food. How are you going to look him in the eye? Jungkook, stop using my child as a bait, part, and fanatic. She grinned and finished her ice cream, flipping her hair once, and got back in the bed. She got in his arms, and without a complaint, he wrapped them around her body. Jungkook, sleep. I'm right here. He dimmed down the room lights as he watched her drift off to her dreamland. She slept in his arms with such peace as if she knew no other place in the world could provide her the protection like his embrace did. After an hour, when he was assured she was sleeping deeply, he tucked her in sheets and left the room. He was informed by his assistant that the water had drugs in it, which is used to abort the baby. He quietly stepped inside the kitchen and closed the door behind. The maid there got alerted and immediately bored, yet felt so uncomfortable at the closed door. Maid, did you need anything, sir? Jungkook, don't lie. Don't make me repeat my words. Why did you try to drug Wyan? She hesitated, stepped back, and tried to refuse. Jungkook grabbed the knife and moved it against her neck. Jungkook, I told you, don't make me repeat my words. Maid, sir, your mother asked me to do that. I didn't know what it was. I swear, she told me it was good for Miss Wyan and her baby. Her knees wobbled and she shivered in fear. It was no common man she stood before. Jungkook, next time you're not taking anything from anyone ever again. You report it to me first. Understood? She nodded desperately and he placed the knife down and left the kitchen. He once again made sure Wyan was still sleeping and left to meet his mother. Jungkook's biological mother died, giving birth to him. His father brought him stepmother since he was too busy building an empire to raise a child. Jungkook had two more step siblings. It angered him beyond limit. Mother or not, no one had a right to mess with his wife or his child, especially actually trying to kill him. It frightened him to think about how would he face Wyan if she took that drug. It was his mother behind it after all. She had pulled such stunts before too, to do things to hurt him, since he was the oldest child who was going to inherit the bigger share in property. He was also going to be the one to sit on the throne after his father, while his step siblings were going to be under him. But this time the limits were crossed, and he was going to show who they messed with. John Jungkook, the one who owned them all. To be continued.